Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs shake just a little? Or tried to carry groceries and realized they felt heavier than they used to? Maybe walking across the room takes more effort than it did a few years ago. You might think this is just aging, and in some ways it is. But what most people don't know is that there's a quiet, hidden process happening in your body after the age of 60, and it's stealing your strength day by day: muscle loss. This condition, called sarcopenia, affects nearly every older adult. Yet it often goes completely unnoticed until one day you can't move like you used to. But what if I told you that rebuilding muscle after 60 is not only possible, but actually simple? You don't need a gym membership, you don't need to lift heavy weights, and you don't need to change your entire life. You just need to combine two small habits: a short morning walk and a glass of protein. That's it. Science shows that this easy pairing, light movement followed by quick nutrition, can help restore muscle, improve balance, and even reduce your risk of falls and hospital visits. This is a habit that takes less than 30 minutes, costs almost nothing, and can be done by almost anyone. But hardly anyone talks about it. That's why in today's video, we're going to break it down for you step by step: why we lose muscle, how to stop it, and what to do starting tomorrow morning to feel stronger, steadier, and more independent. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1, the silent problem of muscle loss. After 60, Mr. Raymond, 73, always considered himself fairly active. He did yard work, walked to the mailbox every day, and helped his wife carry groceries into the house. But over the past year, he started to notice small changes. His legs felt more tired going up the stairs. He needed to hold on to the railing more often. Getting out of a low chair took more effort than before. At first, he chalked it up to normal aging. This is just what happens when you get older, he thought. But when he stumbled one afternoon while stepping off a curb, something that had never happened before, he realized something deeper was going on. What Mr. Raymond didn't know was that he was facing a common but quiet condition that affects millions of people over 60. Muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is one of the most overlooked causes of physical decline in seniors, starting as early as our 30s and accelerating rapidly after age 60. Our bodies begin to lose muscle mass and strength. And it doesn't happen all at once. It's slow, silent, and gradual. You may not notice it at first. Just a little more effort to get out of bed, a little less endurance during a walk, a little more wobble when stepping sideways. But over time, those little signs add up. What used to be easy now feels exhausting. And the danger isn't just in feeling weaker. It's in how this process affects every part of your life. Muscles are not just for athletes or bodybuilders. They are essential for daily living. Your muscles help you stand, sit, walk, balance, lift, reach, and react. They protect your joints. They stabilize your spine. They even help regulate your blood sugar and support your immune system. So when you lose muscle, you lose more than just strength, you lose independence. That's why sarcopenia is one of the leading contributors to falls, frailty, hospital stays, and long-term care placement in older adults. What makes it even more challenging is that muscle loss often goes unrecognized. Most people think it's just normal to slow down or get weaker with age. They accept it as inevitable. But the truth is, you can prevent and even reverse muscle loss if you understand how it works and what your body needs. And here's the catch. The older you get, the harder your body has to work to maintain muscle. That means your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat, and it needs more consistent movement to stay strong. If you're not moving enough or not eating the right nutrients, your muscles start to break down faster than your body can rebuild them. For seniors like Mr. Raymond, this can be a wake-up call. It's not just about avoiding injury, it's about living fully, being able to carry your groceries, walk your dog, get out of the tub without help, play with your grandchildren, travel, laugh, stand tall. These moments may seem small, but they are the building blocks of independence, and they all rely on healthy muscles. The good news is your muscles haven't given up on you. They're just waiting for the right support. Your body is still capable of responding, still capable of rebuilding, but you need to give it two essential things: gentle, regular movement and the right kind of protein. That's where the simple habit we're exploring today, a light morning walk followed by a protein-rich drink, becomes so powerful. In the next part of the video, we'll dive into why walking, even just a short, gentle walk, plays such an important role in keeping your muscles active, your joints flexible, and your confidence strong. And we'll see why it's the first step in reclaiming the strength you may have thought was gone for good. Number 2, why walking alone isn't enough, but it's a powerful start. Mrs. Clara, 76, made it her personal goal to walk every morning. Rain or shine, she'd slip on her sneakers and do a few laps around the block, enjoying the cool air and the way the world slowly came to life. It helped clear her head, loosen her joints, and gave her a sense of control over her health. But after several months of this routine, she found herself wondering why she wasn't feeling stronger. She felt good during the walks, but she wasn't gaining muscle or seeing much change in her body. That's when her doctor gently explained something she'd never heard before. Walking is excellent, but by itself, it may not be enough to rebuild muscle after 60. Walking is one of the best low-impact exercises for seniors. It activates major muscle groups in your legs and core, improves circulation, supports heart health, and boosts mood. It's also a weight-bearing activity, meaning it helps preserve bone density, which is important for preventing fractures and osteoporosis. For many older adults, walking daily can reduce joint stiffness, improve balance, and increase endurance. Simply put, it keeps you moving. And movement is life. But here's the part most people don't realize. Walking doesn't build muscle unless you pair it with proper nutrition, especially protein. After the age of 60, your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat to repair and build muscle tissue, a condition called anabolic resistance. That means even if you move every day, your body may not have what it needs to rebuild the tiny muscle fibers that are broken down during activity. Without that rebuilding process, you're simply maintaining what little muscle is left, or continuing to lose it slowly over time. Clara's experience is a common one. Many seniors walk regularly and still feel weak, especially in their legs. They assume it's just age, or maybe that they're not walking far enough. But in reality, what's missing is the recovery fuel their body needs to turn light movement into real strength gains. Walking activates the muscles, but without enough protein shortly after that movement, the body has nothing to work with. It's like trying to repair a house with no wood or nails. The effort is there, but the materials are missing. The beautiful part is that you don't need to walk for an hour or go uphill to get results. Just 10 to 20 minutes of walking, especially in the morning when your body is fresh, is enough to stimulate your muscles and prepare them for growth, if you follow it with protein. This creates a window of opportunity, sometimes called the anabolic window, when your muscles are especially receptive to nutrients. By pairing walking with protein, even a small glass of liquid protein or a boiled egg, you tell your body it's time to build, not break down. For seniors who may not be able to do strength training or go to the gym, this simple combination is incredibly powerful. Walking doesn't strain the joints. It improves mental clarity and circulation. And when done consistently and paired with a protein-rich snack or drink, it becomes a tool for preserving and even rebuilding muscle mass, something that was once thought to be impossible after a certain age. Mrs. Clara didn't need to stop walking. She just needed to add one step. Now, after her morning stroll, she enjoys a small protein shake with almond milk and a few berries. Sometimes she swaps it for a piece of whole grain toast with nut butter or a hard-boiled egg. The difference was subtle at first, a bit more steadiness in her step, a little less struggle getting out of her chair. But over time, it became clear. She wasn't just maintaining her body anymore. She was rebuilding it. In the next part of this video, we'll explore exactly how protein supports the muscle repair process, especially in seniors. You'll learn why your body needs more protein now than it did when you were younger, and how just one simple drink or snack can make all the difference after your walk. Number 3, the role of protein in rebuilding muscle. Mr. Allen, age 80, thought he was doing everything right. He walked nearly every day, kept active in his garden, and even did light stretching in the evenings. Yet despite all his effort, he noticed something frustrating. His legs still felt weak, and his arms were losing tone. His doctor told him he was doing a great job staying active, but then asked a surprising question: "Are you getting enough protein?" Allen paused. He had always believed protein was something only bodybuilders or athletes needed, not someone in his 80s. But the truth is, protein is just as essential, if not more so, for seniors as it is for younger people, especially when it comes to rebuilding muscle. As we age, our bodies begin to lose their ability to process and use protein efficiently. This condition is called anabolic resistance, and it means that even if you're eating the same amount of protein you did when you were younger, your body isn't using it the same way. This is why older adults actually need more protein per pound of body weight than younger adults, not less. Without it, muscles don't repair after movement, and over time, that leads to weakness, instability, and fatigue. Protein is made up of amino acids, the building blocks your body uses to repair tissues, including muscle fibers. After even light activity like walking or climbing stairs, your muscles experience tiny tears that need to be rebuilt. If your body doesn't have the amino acids it needs, those small tears go unrepaired, and your muscles begin to shrink rather than strengthen. That's why protein is not just food, it's material for healing and rebuilding. And for seniors looking to maintain independence, avoid falls, and stay strong enough for daily tasks, it becomes an essential tool. What makes this even more urgent is that many seniors unintentionally eat less protein than they need. Appetites may shrink with age, chewing and digestion can become more difficult, or there may be confusion about what counts as good protein. Some older adults rely on toast, cereal, or fruit for breakfast, meals that are low in protein and high in carbohydrates. While carbs are important for energy, they don't help your muscles recover. That means you're feeding your body fuel, but not providing it with the tools to stay strong. Liquid protein, such as a simple shake or smoothie, can be a game changer. It's easy to prepare, gentle on the stomach, and fast absorbing, making it perfect for after a walk or light movement. For someone like Mr. Allen, who didn't like eating large meals, a protein shake made with milk or almond milk, a scoop of whey or plant-based protein, and a handful of berries became his new go-to. It fit easily into his morning routine and didn't feel like a chore. Within a few weeks, he noticed he wasn't dragging his feet as much when walking and felt steadier while tending his plants. "I didn't expect something so simple to help so much," he said, smiling. The type of protein matters too. Whey protein isolate is one of the most effective forms because it's rich in leucine, an amino acid shown to trigger muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to build new muscle. Plant-based options like pea or rice protein are great for those with dairy sensitivities and can also be effective when taken in the right amounts. The key is finding a protein source that's easy for you to consume regularly, especially in the morning or right after physical activity when your body's most ready to use it. Building muscle after 60 doesn't require heavy weights or extreme exercise. It requires the right signal, movement, and the right support, protein. Together, these two elements create the foundation for stronger legs, better balance, and renewed confidence. You don't have to do it all at once, just one step followed by one good choice, and the healing begins. In the next part of this video, we'll dive into why the timing of your protein matters. There's a special window after movement where your body is most ready to rebuild, and we'll show you how to use that moment wisely to support strength, mobility, and energy all day long. Number 4, why timing matters. The anabolic window after movement. After her morning walk, Mrs. Denise, 79, would usually sit down with a cup of coffee and wait an hour or two before having breakfast. Sometimes she skipped it altogether if she didn't feel hungry right away. She assumed the walking alone was enough to help her stay strong, and she didn't give much thought to what she ate afterward, or when she ate it. But despite walking every day and staying fairly active, Denise continued to feel weaker. Her legs felt unsteady, and she noticed it was getting harder to carry laundry or step into the bathtub. When her physical therapist asked what she ate after walking, Denise replied, "Usually nothing until later." That's when she heard something that surprised her. The timing of protein after movement can make all the difference in how her muscles recover and rebuild. What many people don't realize is that your body goes through a unique window of opportunity after physical activity, whether it's a long workout or just a light walk. This window, known as the anabolic window, is a short period of time, roughly 30 to 60 minutes after movement, when your muscles are especially receptive to nutrients, particularly protein. During this time, your body is primed to repair and rebuild muscle fibers, restore energy reserves, and respond to signals for growth. But if you wait too long to eat or don't consume any protein during this window, your body's ability to rebuild effectively is reduced. This is especially important for seniors. As we age, our muscle cells become slower to respond to protein signals. That's why timing becomes even more important. Not just how much protein you eat, but when you eat it. Giving your muscles the right fuel right after a walk or movement session helps kickstart the recovery process. Think of it like planting a seed. If you water it right away, it grows. If you wait too long, the soil dries out and the opportunity is missed. For someone like Denise, this knowledge became empowering. She didn't need to overhaul her whole diet. She just needed to be intentional about what she consumed right after her walk. She started drinking a small protein shake within 20 to 30 minutes of finishing her morning stroll. It wasn't a big meal, just a few sips of something simple. Almond milk, 1 scoop of protein powder, and a handful of frozen blueberries. It felt easy, doable, and didn't upset her stomach. Within weeks, Denise felt a difference. Her knees didn't ache as much, her steps felt firmer, and she had more energy throughout the day. Most importantly, she felt like her effort during her walk was finally paying off, because now her body had the tools it needed to respond. This anabolic window doesn't require perfection. You don't have to hit the exact minute or chug a giant smoothie. But being mindful about consuming some form of protein soon after movement, whether that's a shake, a boiled egg, Greek yogurt, or a small protein-rich snack, can make a big difference in your ability to preserve and build muscle. It's one of the most overlooked yet effective ways to support strength and independence as you age. Think of it this way. When you walk, you're sending a signal to your muscles that says, "I'm still using you. I still need you." But unless you follow that with nourishment, your muscles don't get the message to grow stronger. It's like turning on the lights but not plugging in the power. The potential is there. It just needs to be supported. In the next part of the video, we'll take what we've learned and put it into practice. You'll discover how to create a simple morning routine that combines walking and protein in a way that fits your lifestyle, doesn't take much time, and could help you feel stronger and more energized, starting this week. Number 5, how to create a simple morning routine that works. Mr. Harold, age 81, used to feel overwhelmed when he heard people talk about health routines. He pictured strict regimens, long workouts, complicated meal plans, and products he couldn't pronounce. But all of that changed when his daughter helped him build a simple habit that required just 2 things: a short morning walk and a small protein drink. "That's it?" he asked. "That's it," she said. And day by day, Harold discovered that building strength after 60 didn't have to be complicated. It just had to be consistent. Creating a morning routine that supports muscle health isn't about perfection or intensity. It's about showing up for your body in small, thoughtful ways. The beauty of combining movement and protein is that it fits into almost any lifestyle, whether you're highly active or dealing with physical limitations. The key is to make the routine so easy, so manageable, that it becomes second nature, like brushing your teeth or making your bed. Start by choosing a time of day when your energy is naturally a bit higher. For most people, that's in the morning, after a good night's rest. You don't need to walk far. Even just 10 to 20 minutes around your home, in your garden, or down the block can be enough to activate your muscles and signal your body that it's time to move. If walking outside isn't an option, Try walking slowly inside your home from room to room, or even doing seated marches or light stretches near a window. What matters most is movement, not mileage. Once you've finished your light activity, prepare your protein. This could be a simple shake with 1 scoop of protein, powder and water, milk, or a plant-based alternative. If you don't like shakes, a small bowl of Greek yogurt, a hard-boiled egg, or even cottage cheese with a few berries can do the trick. The key is to consume it within about 30 minutes of your walk to take full advantage of the anabolic window your body has opened. Harold's routine was nothing fancy. He woke up around 7:30, put on his walking shoes, and walked twice around the block with his neighbor. They chatted, watched the birds, and got some sunlight on their faces. When he got back, he poured himself a glass of almond milk, added a scoop of vanilla protein, gave it a quick stir, and drank it while reading the morning paper. The whole routine took less than 30 minutes, but within 3 weeks, Harold started noticing changes. His legs didn't ache as much. He stood up from chairs with less effort, and he felt more stable on his feet. Most importantly, he began to trust his body again. A successful routine also means preparing for success. Keep your walking shoes near the door. Pre-mix your protein powder the night before, or store single-serving packets near the fridge. If mornings are tough, lay out your clothes ahead of time. Set a gentle reminder on your phone or calendar. These little steps remove the friction that can keep you from following through, especially on days when motivation is low. Another powerful part of this habit is that it creates a rhythm to your day. It grounds your morning in movement and nourishment, giving your body what it needs and your mind something to look forward to. Over time, it becomes less about working out or being on a diet, and more about showing up for yourself one morning at a time. The simplicity is the strength. You don't need to run. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need to move your body and feed it what it's been missing. This small act sends a big message. I'm still here, I'm still growing, and I'm not giving up. In the next section, we'll hear stories from real seniors who adopted this exact morning habit and saw their strength, balance, and confidence return in ways they never expected. Their journeys will remind you that it's never too late to rebuild, and sometimes all it takes is one new habit to change the way you live. Number 6, real results from real seniors. Sometimes the most powerful proof doesn't come from medical journals or scientific studies. It comes from the stories of real people. Seniors just like you, who made one small change in their morning routine and watched their strength, stability, and confidence begin to return. These aren't fitness experts or health fanatics. These are everyday people who were tired of feeling weak, tired of feeling afraid to fall, and ready to try something different. What they discovered was that a simple morning walk, combined with a little protein, became the most important turning point in their health. Take Mr. Eugene, age 84. After a fall that left him with a bruised hip and weeks of fear, he stopped going outside altogether. He told his daughter, "I just don't trust my legs anymore." But after learning about muscle loss and how to rebuild strength safely, they created a small plan together. Each morning, Eugene would walk slowly across the length of his hallway 5 times, then sit and sip a chocolate protein shake. It didn't feel like exercise. It felt like movement with purpose. Within a month, he was walking to the mailbox again. By the 3rd month, he was joining a senior walking group at the local park once a week. "I feel like I got a piece of my life back," he said. Then there's Mrs. Lillian, 77, who had given up on trying to improve her health. She had arthritis in both knees, and mornings were the hardest part of her day. Getting out of bed was a slow, painful process, and walking across the living room felt like a chore. Her grandson, a physical therapy student, encouraged her to try just 5 minutes of walking each morning, even if it was in place, and to drink a protein smoothie right after. She laughed at first. "You think this little shake is going to help me stand better?" she asked. But she gave it a shot. Within weeks, she noticed less swelling in her knees, and more importantly, she could rise from her recliner without bracing herself with both arms. "It's not magic," she said, "but it feels like a miracle." There was also Carlos, 79, who had been battling fatigue and muscle loss after recovering from a long illness. He felt frustrated. He had always been strong, active, and proud of his independence. But now everyday tasks drained him. His doctor recommended a daily protein intake increase and light walking. Carlos began walking up and down his driveway each morning and drinking a high-protein breakfast shake afterward. Within 6 weeks, his energy improved, his balance was better, and he no longer needed help carrying in groceries. "I didn't believe it would work," he admitted, "but now I believe in momentum." These stories aren't unusual. They're inspirations in action. They prove that it's never too late to rebuild strength, and that aging doesn't have to mean surrendering your independence. The muscles may take longer to respond after 60, but they still respond. The body may be slower, but it still wants to heal. And when you give it consistent movement and proper nourishment, you're giving it exactly what it's been asking for. The best part? None of these seniors made extreme changes. They didn't join gyms, count calories, or overhaul their entire lives. They simply added one good thing: a morning habit built around movement and protein. What started as a small adjustment became a source of confidence, control, and hope. And in a stage of life where too many people feel like they're losing ground, this simple practice became a way to gain it back. In the next section, we'll explore how to choose the best type of protein for your body, one that's gentle, effective, and fits easily into your morning routine. Whether you prefer plant-based, dairy-free, or classic whey, we'll help you find the right option to support your strength goals and make this habit last. Number 7, best types of protein for seniors to use. When Mr. Samuel, age 82, decided to try adding protein into his morning routine, he walked into the supplement aisle and immediately felt overwhelmed. There were tubs of powder with flashy labels, bars with long ingredient lists, and drinks promising everything from weight loss to muscle growth. Which one is right for me, he wondered. As a senior, he didn't want anything too sweet, too artificial, or too heavy on his stomach. What he needed, like many older adults, was a protein source that was gentle, digestible, and effective for rebuilding muscle. The good news is that there are several excellent protein options specifically suited for seniors, and choosing the right one can make this simple habit even more powerful. One of the best choices for older adults is whey protein isolate. Whey comes from milk and is considered a complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to rebuild muscle. But what makes whey isolate particularly beneficial is that it's low in fat, low in lactose, and digests quickly, making it ideal for sensitive stomachs or those with mild dairy intolerance. It's also rich in an amino acid called leucine, which plays a key role in triggering muscle protein synthesis, the body's process for rebuilding and strengthening muscles after activity. Studies show that whey protein is especially effective in combating age-related muscle loss, even in adults over 70. For seniors who are vegan or have stronger lactose intolerance, plant-based protein powders can be a great alternative. These are often made from peas, brown rice, or a blend of plant sources to ensure a full amino acid profile. While plant proteins may take a little longer to digest and may have slightly lower leucine levels than whey, many newer formulas have improved taste, texture, and effectiveness. The key is to choose a blend that includes multiple plant sources and is free from excessive sugars or fillers. Look for labels that say complete protein or contain at least 15 to 20 grams of protein per serving. Another promising option for older adults is collagen protein, particularly when combined with other protein sources. While collagen itself isn't a complete protein, it plays a crucial role in joint health, skin elasticity, and connective tissue repair, which are important for seniors experiencing stiffness or arthritis. Some newer supplements combine collagen with added leucine or whey to create a well-rounded product that supports both muscle and joint function. When choosing a protein, it's important to check the ingredients and sugar content. Many commercial shakes and bars marketed as healthy are actually loaded with added sugars, artificial sweeteners, or chemicals that can cause bloating or spike blood sugar, especially dangerous for those with diabetes or sensitive digestion. Try to find a product with minimal ingredients, no more than 2 to 5 grams of sugar, and a protein content of at least 15 grams per serving. Powdered proteins offer flexibility, allowing you to mix them with water, milk, or into smoothies, while ready-to-drink options are convenient if you're on the go or don't feel like prepping anything. Mr. Samuel ended up choosing a vanilla-flavored whey isolate that mixed easily in water and didn't upset his stomach. He kept a small shaker cup near his kitchen counter so he could mix it right after his morning walk. Within 2 weeks, he noticed better energy levels and less soreness in his legs. He also found it easier to stick to the habit when the taste was pleasant and the preparation was simple. "It became part of my morning rhythm," he said. "No thinking, no stress, just something good for my body." The best protein for you is the one you'll actually enjoy and use consistently. Taste matters, texture matters, ease of use matters. You don't need to follow the latest trend or buy the most expensive product. What you need is something that fits your lifestyle, supports your health goals, and helps your body recover and stay strong. In the next and final section of this video, we'll wrap everything together. You've learned the science, the strategy, and the success stories. Now let's talk about how this simple morning habit could be the key to keeping your independence, your strength, and your confidence well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Conclusion. By now, you've seen just how powerful a small shift in your morning can truly be. You don't need to lift heavy weights. You don't need to run marathons or buy expensive supplements. You simply need to move, just enough to tell your muscles, "I still need you," and then feed them what they've been waiting for. That 1-2 punch of light walking followed by a protein boost may seem simple, even too easy to be effective. But the truth is, this is one of the most effective, science-backed strategies to rebuild muscle and protect your independence as you age. Muscle loss doesn't happen overnight, and neither does rebuilding it. But just like water wears down a stone with steady pressure, your daily habits, the quiet, consistent ones, are what shape your future. Every step you take in the morning, every glass of protein you drink afterward, is a signal to your body. "I'm not done yet," and your body listens, it responds. It begins the slow, steady process of repair. Your legs get a little stronger. Your balance improves. Getting out of a chair doesn't feel like a struggle. That climb up the stairs starts to feel doable again. You may even stand taller, not just physically, but emotionally. What's beautiful about this habit is that it returns control to you, even in a world where aging can feel like a series of things being taken away. Your eyesight may change, your hearing may fade, but your strength, that's something you can reclaim, not with intensity, not with punishment, but with gentleness, patience, and consistency. You have more power than you think, and it starts in your legs, in your core, in your arms. It starts in your morning. Think of all the things your muscles allow you to do. Stand up without fear. Walk confidently without wobble. Carry a basket of laundry. Reach into a cupboard. Hug your grandchild and hold them tightly. These everyday movements don't require youth. They require maintenance. And that's exactly what this habit offers. It's a way to maintain your freedom, your dignity, and your ability to keep living life on your own terms. Many people wait until a fall, a diagnosis, or a hospital visit to realize how important muscle strength is. But you don't have to wait. You've already taken the most important first step: awareness. Now all that's left is to act, and that action doesn't have to be dramatic. 10 minutes of walking, 1 glass of protein, done. The simplicity of it is the secret, and the consistency of it is the key. Mr. Eugene, Mrs. Lillian, Carlos, Harold, they didn't change everything. They just added one small, meaningful habit. You can too. You're not too old. It's not too late. Your muscles haven't given up on you. They've just been waiting for you to show up again. So tomorrow morning, when the sun rises and the world is quiet, put on your walking shoes, take a few steps, even if they're slow, then give your body the nourishment it deserves. It's not just breakfast. It's not just a walk. It's a declaration: I still care. I still believe in my strength. I still choose to grow. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. I hope this video has given you not just information, but hope. and a practical, realistic way to take care of your body, one morning at a time. Here's to stronger steps, steadier hands, and a life full of vitality no matter your age. Until next time, take care of your body, take care of your mornings, and they'll take care of you. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and haven't yet liked and subscribed, now is the perfect time to do so. It really helps our channel grow and reach more people who need this kind of helpful content. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll always know when a new video is up. Your support truly means the world to us. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.